Hello everyone, this is Debbie and welcome to my channel Ridiculous Goodness, and today we're going to do the Wicked Guidance reading for February 5th through the 11th, 2018. And today we're going to use the Shadowscape Tarot by Stephanie Poo Moon Law. And we're also going to use the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And I already pulled the cards, so I'm just going to show you right away. That's Three of Pentacles is the first card. We have the Pentacles here, and then we have two figures, one being held by this male figure. So they're, as Three of Pentacles, of course, has to do with teamwork, and then we have the Ten of Cups, and we also, in this card they also show two figures, and then the fish all around, and just this ball of energy being created. So like lots of co-creation and just teamwork and just working on things that involves many people, because we also have the Two of Cups here. So we have in this picture two trees that are intertwining with each other, and this is all like really emphasizing the point that we just need to focus on actually understanding that everyone that's coming into our lives now is and has been in our lives, in one way or another, even if we've parted from them, like has made a difference in helping us to move forward, to learn what is necessary or what we are now able to use in whatever it is that we're trying to create, to understand that our experiences with people are important and they make a huge difference in our lives and how we move forward, and of course we do the same for other people. And to emphasize even more, we have the Nurture card, Archangel Gabriel. And it says, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. And so I'm going to start with the Nurture card. So definitely, well, I guess I've been going over a little bit like what the message is coming up, what it basically is coming up for me. That of course, nurturing your inner child is definitely very important. But of course, you're going to nurture yourself, of course, but you're able to, since you've been taking care of yourself and seeing what it is that you want to do, like you can help other people as well, of course, respectfully, like only if that's what they want. But basically you never feel like you are like better than somebody. It's more about like just coming from a place of intuition and say, oh, you get along with somebody, and they end up asking for your help for something. Or even if you don't even do anything at all, you just have compassion for that person, and you just send prayers toward them and positive thoughts towards them. That makes a huge difference. So sometimes people just need a listening ear, and that's what nurtures them, that helps them. Sometimes people don't want advice, and so it's important to ask them to specify like what it is that they need from you, if that is the proper thing at the moment, and you will know it, you'll understand, like, you'll feel it when something is needed, and you can always once again ask them to clarify if there's something that they would want specifically. So, there's just all these angels around, and that's also part of it. The co-creation is happening not only with people that are physically here, but of course with, the angels and other beings of, unconditional love that are here for our highest good. So it doesn't matter if you are wanting to connect with people, that are actually here once again, or like store folks, I just call them in general, like, the galactics and everything like that, or just, whatever feels right to you, just always connect with that, and don't forget to use your positive intention to actually move yourself forward into that energy. I mean, I know it seems really simple, but it's something that's easy to, forget that it's available to you to actually imagine, the things that you need and want in your life, and know that you have it. Just imagine, that you have these things in your life, and like, what is it that you want to do with the energy that you have? Because we have all these cards where there's so much like co-creation energy, like you have that ball of energy right there, and of course the Three of Pentacles has to do with creating something with other people, and then we definitely have the energy in the Two of Cups. So we have to really dig deep within ourselves and say, no, we can't ignore how we're feeling. And once again, like, as a nurture card, you have to feel, take the moment to feel what it is that you are feeling. So, and to not ignore that, and like say, okay, if I'm not feeling particularly well in a moment, then I need to release this emotion, or I need to face it, like, or both, which is like, you just kind of have to say, okay, I need to go down the list and see what has worked for me in the past, and something, I'm expressing this not only because it needs to be said, but also because it does work, but trust how you feel, what works for you, to actually imagine what it is that you want, and if there's something that's bothering you, it's like, try to examine, like, why is it bothering you, especially if it keeps coming back, a certain kind of feeling. Just examine how you feel in a way that is like bringing up the feeling. The feeling's probably going to be already brought up, but just like paying attention to it and say, okay, I'm feeling this way, and then take a deep breath, and then take a moment to meditate on it, or you don't have to be laying down if you don't want to. You can go for a walk, and you've asked yourself the question of why you feel that way, and sometimes you'll get the answer right away, and other times it's important to emphasize that you need to check on yourself and see how you're feeling, and that's probably going to be said over and over again, but it's the most important thing to realize that our feelings are so important to helping us to know what is right for us, and what's needed in a situation, and helping us to be at our best well-being. Like that, if we ignore everything that we're feeling, then we're just gonna keep coming across these feelings even more. It's not gonna go away. That's why we need to nurture ourselves and do our best in that way, and then we still help other people by being good examples, because that's really the best way to help somebody, is to be a good example for other people that you may not know, look up to, or that they just notice something they do, or even if they never even see that, like, your example of what you do is helping people energetically. So even if you don't feel in your life like, oh, like nobody looks up to me, or or I'm not making enough of an impact because I'm not able to take the actions I feel I need to make, like, energetically you're making a huge impact, and you will be able to see the impact in the physical sense. But I'll also, like, truly understand that when you come to balance how you're feeling, then you will make even bigger impact in the physical sense. But you can reach even more people by doing things energetically, by praying for people around the world, because obviously you can't go travel, you most likely can't travel around the world so easily to go and visit somebody that a friend that you have in another part of the world or something like that. But you can pray for them, and you can pray for people you don't even know, of course. So each thing that you do energetically, and of course taking action in other ways, will make a huge difference. But never forget your impact on who you are, and your thoughts, your feelings. You want to reach out to somebody, you can energetically, you can send positive thoughts to them, you can then send healing, and it can all be, if you're not sure if they would accept healing, then you just leave it there for them and say, if this healing is accepted by them and is needed at this moment, then it's there for them, and if not, then it sits there until they take it into themselves when they decide that is right for them. Just know that your actions, that you're bringing forth something that's for the highest good of somebody, makes a huge difference. Like, just your good thoughts and intentions will magnetize in such a way that it co-creates with everyone else's prayers and wishes for our not only our world, but like just existence in general, just wanting everybody to be able to live the life that they deserve, and knowing that it's possible, that we're heading towards better times. But of course there's difficulties that we're experiencing, not only in our personal lives, but around us. But it's not something that we should feel is showing us proof that what we're doing has no effect, because that's not true. There is definitely lots of proof that what we do energetically makes a huge difference, but we're not always made aware of it. But if we make an intention to see that more readily in our lives, then that will make a huge difference. And that's definitely a way to nurture yourself, by saying, no, I'm not going to think that only bad things are happening. I'm going to say, like, there are really awesome, great things happening, and I will be proven, like, that's that will be proven right to me, that I'll be shown proof of that. Making those great intentions and using the great amount of energy that is available to us, that's available to everybody, is very important. That we know we're powerful, and our power to love each other unconditionally is always available. Like, even when you have a hard time forgiving somebody, you will do your best to move forward and try to find better ways to feel about somebody. Even if you're still reluctant about something, you will continue on your path to being brave and finding a way to kind of give yourself what is needed to move forward spiritually, and to give yourself kind of like relief in a way from like feeling like you have to be worried about what happened in the past or what might happen in the future, that you give yourself that relief once again, that you find that you can live a better life, and it's there for you, and it's not just a dream. It's actually something you can experience now, and you can live you can keep using your positive intentions, and know that other people are sending you positive intentions, and just know that it's coming around, that we're helping each other, and that you're definitely not alone. So just a super positive message, and super excited, just seeing all these cards, just this huge, relief, and I've definitely been seeing so much happening as far as being able to, be aware of how I'm feeling, and, like, giving myself, like, lots of, healing, and being able to deal with things that happened in the past in a big way, that, I feel like, there's a big release, and I feel like there's, I can move forward, and I'm seeing improvements. So, and it's not something that, there's always moments when you're, going to deal with your emotions, and it's going to be kind of like deep and everything like that, but it's not something, it's basically something that it's going to have its up and downs, but, we're moving towards a direction where things, you can still feel your joy, you can still feel unconditional love, even while you're going through the difficult times, your challenges. And that's the most important thing, that we get to a point where we don't have those really low lows anymore, and that we have, we're more balanced, and of course we can feel, joy, but it's in a way that we've never felt it before, and so it's important that we know that we're evolving towards something better, and to never feel like those days that you have, you'll feel lower than others, like that you failed in any way, because that's not true. No one, some people might say, like, oh, if you're feeling negative emotions, then, you're not doing enough. But that's not true, because we still have a lot of things that we need to deal with, and it's not going to go away until we feel it in all the ways we need to feel it. And it's not because we're not releasing anything, like, we're releasing everything that we need to release. It's not being kept inside of us. Like, every time we feel something and we acknowledge it and are aware of it, we are moving forward, because we're releasing those emotions, and we're forgiving ourselves, or we're forgiving other people. We're taking actions that weren't as possible before, and now they are. So just have a sense of relief and rejuvenation. I've shown you this crystal before. It's a Brazilian agate, and the word that's coming up for me to describe this crystal is rejuvenation. So just hope you feel that for yourself, that you really do feel that you can be all that you are, and discover new things about yourself, because you're never done learning about yourself, and you certainly can feel that about other people too, that you haven't learned everything about them. And so it's definitely a great joy to share this message with you, and I once again hope that you feel rejuvenated and that you can feel the possibilities in your life. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope once again that you are feeling well, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye!